on waking up or trying to wake up early, or I think I should be waking up early, but I'm not. Most of you know that I wake up rather early, but not just me, right? The all the coaching team at the quad, we wake up, around 4 a.m. And let's be clear here, 4 a.m. is not really a sensible time to wake up. Yeah. For those of you who are not morning people, even 5 a.m. is not a sensible time to wake up. Maybe, 6 a.m. is, I can think about it. But anything before 7, if it sounds silly to you, well, this is for you. Maybe you're right. It doesn't work for you. Just because the world says, things like early to bed, early to rise, blah, blah, blah. Screw that. Don't do something because you think you should. Nah. The larger part is, let's say and I used to do this for myself, right? I used to try to wake up early because I thought waking up early meant so many other things. That I would get things done, I would be insanely productive, I would be so much smarter, blah, blah, blah. Well, instead, what was it that I get out of waking up early? It's quieter. There's lesser distractions. I get things done before I have to interact with other people, and I have a head start to my day. If I want to go get my training done, I can get it done early as well. And for most people who train with us at the quad, very similarly, once their day starts, once the ball gets rolling on work or family is up, it's much, much harder to regain control of their day. So they get their things done earlier in the morning. Some people like to write early in the morning, read, whatever works for you, right? But some of us are night owls, or it just does not resonate with us. So instead of trying to wake up early, what I would implore you to do is, what is it that you're trying to go for? And you carve out that for yourself at a later point in the day. For example, training. It's not a popular concept in our country, but training before lunch is a great idea. But you need to have that hour and a half available to you. But instead of trying to wake up early, being groggy and half-hearted about it and having an average day, if you can figure out how to spread your workout, the work part of it out, and slot in your training session around lunch, that might work for you. A lot of us prefer to train at the end of the day, so that requires you to just figure out how to have a hard stop to your work day. Or you can read or do your quiet work after 9 p.m. if that works better for you, instead of trying to pigeonhole yourself into, I need to wake up early. Last thing, I was never an early morning person. Maybe, once a year for Deepavali, we would be roused up and told to shower. What? Who wakes up at 4 and showers that is ready and nonsense? But, as a kid, it's exciting. You get to start eating delicious stuff from 6 in the morning. You get to burst crackers and all that. So, yeah, once or twice a year, you can do that. And it wasn't until running and CrossFit that I even remotely woke up early. But I was insane about CrossFit. I moved my house to be closer to my gym so I could shave driving time in half. I lived in the Mission in San Francisco and I moved to the Presidio because my gym was, you know, now 1 mile away instead of 3.5 miles away. Yeah, I was that insane about CrossFit. So waking up early, I would jump out of bed because I had that going for me. But even there, I would go a couple of months of training at 6 in the morning, and then I would go a couple of months of training at 6 in the evening. Because eventually I would realize, you know what, I feel like sleeping more, or yeah, I just let things be instead of trying to overthink it or I need to do it this way. Just so we're clear, I had the luxury of having an open day. I was living by myself, and yeah, I could do my entire day was mine because I had to go to work, and I played Ultimate. I went to the gym, and I would catch up with my friends. That was it. So I could skin my day however I wanted. So it was easy for me to do. So anyway, back to you. If you're somebody who's been annoyed with yourself, guilting yourself, and trying to force yourself to wake up early, stop. Instead, what is it that you're trying to accomplish out of waking up early? Figure out how and when else you can slot it and do that. And funnily, other things will fall in place.